sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades. And everything will be revealed. Okay? Give that to RFK Jr.
Yes, sir.
John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. Who's missing from that list? There seems to be someone else who everyone was asking him to declassify their files, and we were all saying there's no way he would do that because there's a good chance his name is in those files as well, but I can't think of that guy's name. Oh, it's that guy Jeffrey. That guy Jeffrey, you know, the guy who had the plane that Donald Trump has been on many, many times, who had an island that Donald Trump has been to many, many times. Yeah, that guy won't have his files declassified because we know who's going to be all over those. And, you know, the only way that he would declassify those is if they were redacted. And if they were redacted, there would be names blacked out, right? But at the end of that blackout, you'd be able to see like an MP at the end of it because Trump is all over that. And remember when he was asked about this. Hey, would you declassify the MLK assassination files? And he's like, yeah. Would you declassify the JFK assassination files? Yeah. Would you declassify Jeffrey's files? Well, you know, let me think about that a little bit. I'm not sure about that one.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you know, you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there because that was a weird situation and the cameras didn't happen to be working, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I'd go a long way toward that one. The other stuff I would.
And it would have been just that easy. As easy as it was for them to hand him that paper, for him to sign off on those three names, they could have put that fourth name on there. And the MAGAs and Republicans love to tell this story about how, you know, Donald Trump was friends with him, but then one time he disrespected someone at his golf course and Donald Trump kicked him out because, you know, Donald Trump doesn't deal with people disrespecting women. Really? So yeah, so he was able to pardon, or I'm sorry, not pardon, but declassify some files with the stroke of a pen, just like that. And in that opportunity, he could have easily declassified the files of that guy Jeffrey, and he did not. He did not. And we all know why. It is crazy that this guy is just basically, you know, signing off on a bunch of things. I mean, this guy is signing off on more executive orders than any president in their first 2 days ever. Like easily, like probably a couple of them combined. He knows everyone wants those files to be released. And why would you not? I mean, of all the things that are the worst, like I personally don't really care about all of the information in these assassination attempts. If there are things that come out of this where, you know, the government was responsible for killing, you know, MLK or JFK, I want them held responsible. Obviously I do. I want them held accountable. But these files, the Jeffrey files that may have names of people probably even serving in our government right now, definitely people who we have held at high regard on there. And I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. I want their asses rung up. And that should have been declassified first. And the fact that he didn't, and someone needs to ask him, and I can't wait until that comes out. I can't wait to see the interview where it comes out where they ask him again, hey, you declassified all those others. Why not Jeffrey? I cannot wait to see what he has to say to defend himself for this, because the only reason he is not declassifying those files is because his name is all over them. And any of you who really believe that they aren't, you are the ignorant people that they want you to be. They love the uneducated. They love the poorly educated because you never hold them accountable. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.